I kind of want to like. I don't know. I guess as I walk away, I'm very kind of like suspiciously looking towards the boat
Mhm.
uh, as I step off and
Okay.
make my way towards the crude drawing of where I'm supposed to go.
Okay. Yeah, and like Cromdrex said, you are free to take anyone on the ship currently. You can even take a guard if you want from earlier, or you can go get a mercenary. Because, like Cromdrex said with his previous one, the last person who went on a adventure on one of these quests ran into some trouble.
I think I think Proto would prefer to work alone.
Okay, works fine. Yeah, you are a rogue, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, we'll see how this
And
goes.
a little bit of a rogue, a little bit of a handyman. Those people never like having a partner.
Okay, sounds good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
You ever have to hold the flashlight and it never works out?
you. All right. So yeah, you were going to spend like. So yeah, you're going to spend your some of your money that he gives you um, on some supplies. Recap what you got since I don't have it memorized.
Yeah, I put it in the journal thing in case we both want to take a look at it. But I bought a backpack to carry everything,
Hmm.
a bag of ball bearings, a bell, 10 feet of chain, a lock, and a hooded robe.
Okay.
Oddly enough, the lock is just about as expensive as everything else put together.
Jeez.
That's all from the PHB. That's like the regular PHB table lock. It's like a fucking industrial lock.
That's impressive. I'm just gonna get my monster manual in. All right. Yeah, and then you like I said, you buy those supplies from the shop. The shopkeeper's like, "Oh, good morning," blah blah blah, all that kind of shit.
What the fuck?
And then let's make sure I get the right one. Yeah, that is the right one. Oh my fucking god! I hate when I can't click things right. Okay. Get the fuck off of here, fucking posers. All right.
Did you make this map?
Yeah, I did. This is in Dungeon Draft that I
No,
made.
okay.
Free program. Well, not free. Well, I got it for free. I,
Hey,
yeah,
we all gotta do what we gotta do, right?
yeah. I already spent the $50 on the plus for this, so I was like, whatever. All right. So yeah, you are heading off on your own. Um, you're about a couple hours into your journey, and yeah, you come along this little path and stuff as you're going. Roll me a D100.
D100.
Yeah.
There we go. 67.
67. Okay, okay. Hmm. All right. Nothing happens that you see.
Okay.
And then you go to fucking get off this map.
Dude, I'm like one step behind him the whole time. Oh my god.
All right. I made this map for like full group stuff, but
Yeah, we'll reuse it in the future.
we definitely will. This will be a heavily reused map. We'll like it.
That's fine.
All right,
I
and
mean, that's what Jacob did with the camp map.
yeah, it's honestly just worth doing if you want to save yourself some hassle.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, you are you set up camp for the night with your exorbitant five tents,
Yeah.
and you don't sleep, right?
I don't sleep, but I do have to go into like that powered down state.
Hmm.
I
So
can
it's
still
like
like
it's like
see and
how
remain
elf
conscious though.
trances, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
can I can still remain aware of everything around me.
mhm.
It's just for me to get the long rest, I have to remain still for like 6 hours or something.
Okay, okay. All right. So, do you do any preparation before you go to bed?
Um, I mean, prep wise again. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. All right, sorry, I'm back. Seeing as how Proto still has never really done something like this before, um, now might regret not taking someone. Um, so realistically, it would be taking inventory, and then trying to come up with a plan with with what he bought.
Okay.
Um, and then he would probably just power down for the night.
All right. So, do you try to set any traps or any ways to?
Oh, like this is where I would be for this kind of thing,
Oh, you're
or
sleeping,
like,
aren't you?
well, when you say like, okay, never mind, I misunderstood something. Setting up traps. No, I don't think I really have the resources or the knowledge on how to necessarily do that.
Okay. Roll me one more D100.
78.
78. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we get the fun stuff now.
Okay.
So,
Tiamat the dragon.
Tiamat the dragon. Oh, should I use that? Nah, I'd be mean if I gave you that. I don't want to be mean. You know?
Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm
Yeah.
fine with the tables.
Fine.
I can work my way around them.
All right. Sure. So, do you try hiding yourself before you go to sleep, or do you just kind of?
Like the camp in general, yeah, I would make sure that my camp isn't like extremely obvious.
Okay, roll
But I
me.
wouldn't know how to like set up a trap or anything.
Okay, so yeah, roll me a stealth check just to see how well hidden your, camp is.
Of course, of course. 17.
17. Okay. So yeah, you hid your camp as well as you think you really could have. It's it's challenging really to know because there's no one there to really proof your work to like kind of beside because sometimes you stumble over things that you think are really good, but then other people can judge them and say, hey, there's a hole here or something. You miss the obvious sometimes.
Of course.
So there's no way to check that. So you go to sleep. I want you to roll me a perception check once you do.
Okay. 15.
15.
Man, this is where all the good rolls went.
Yeah, I know, right?
Went to the solo session.
Jam and fucking Jacob were doing kind of iffy at points.
Oh. All right, maybe I shouldn't talk so soon then.
Yeah. So you hear and see a little movement in the bushes.
Okay.
At this point, it's hard to tell whether it's kind of just the wind, like picking up for a second, or if it's actually something moving.
Can I like see it from like the entrance of my tent, or would it be more?
Let me think. You would. So I'm guessing you like this tent is fine.
Yeah, whatever, like tent.
Okay. You just see the bushes kind of swirl over here.
Okay. Seeing that, I'm going to try and remain still, but I want to like peer towards the bushes and just like try and check it out without making it seem like I know. You know what I mean?
Just because your picture might betray otherwise, do your eyes actually glow?
No, they don't actually glow.
They don't actually. Okay, good.
But they are kind of like they are still like a man-made thing.
All right.
They don't look like normal eyes.
Oh, perfect. All right. So, from the darkness, you see a little bit of lizard folk kind of slink out. And he just sees this camp. I'm guessing you put the fire out.
Yeah, of course. I follow Smokey the Bear's advice.
Okay. So what we can do then is just, I can't. It's not interactable.
It's theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. It's completely.
I've already
dark.
canceled out all 4 other tents in my eyes.
All right. So yeah, you see this lizard folk kind of come here. He because you have some of your materials out here, and he kind of just kind of trudging through it, kind of seeing. He walks over, sees this one tent kind of set up. Are you still peering outside the tent as he gets close?
Seeing him get closer, it'd be more so like I'm getting like to ready your weapon.
Okay.
I would rather avoid confrontation though, so I'm not I'm not gonna like run out brandishing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna kind of like sit back in my tent a little bit, trying to keep an eye on him at least.
Okay. So yeah, he kind of peers in. I want you to roll me another stealth check, just to see if you can remain hidden.
21.
21. Let's see. Okay. He won't see you.
Nice.
He kind of just looks in. He just sees like maybe some supplies in there. He's like, And then he goes back over to one of the crates and barrels over here, and he's just kind of sifting through them. I'm guessing you just maybe would have been like a little bit of your rations or something. He sifts through them and leaves.
Okay, that's fine by me. Is it apparent that he would have taken anything?
You see some of the things moved. You are not sure unless you go out and check.
Okay. As he walks away and he gets out of sight, I'm gonna wait around for like a minute, and then I'm gonna go take tally of my supplies and see what's up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So yeah, so you're checking it. Make me one more perception check, please.
There we go. Yes.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Wait a minute. I rolled a 2 and a 4, but it gave me a 6 and a 14.
Maybe they knocked each other as they were rolling.
They could have.
Because I know it's sometimes weird about that. Oh wait, no, it's your modifier.
I only have a +2.
Yeah. So the 4.
I don't know where the 14 came from.
Yeah, I guess. Weird.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll work with it.
I don't notice anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. You're kind of intent on like, oh, did they take the stuff I just bought, kind of,
Yeah.
And before you know it, you are going to see 3 lizard folks kind of come back. One of them looks very similar to the one you just saw. And do you speak Draconic?
I do not.
Okay. You were going to hear them say like Vushtag Kakalum as they look at you.
I'm gonna kind of like turn towards all of them and kind of like defensively put my hands up, still not really saying anything because I have no clue what they just said.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of like, whoa, guys, like, just calm down.
I see.
From body language.
One of them's gonna step closer. He has a club and a shield, you see?
Okay.
He's gonna step closer, And he's gonna point to your crates.
Hmm.
And then see, let's see. Does he understand that you don't understand? Okay. He understands kind of that you can't really understand what he's saying. So he, in very broken common, you can see he kind of takes out a piece of paper and like has like, it's not like a, like, you know, like the inside of a pencil, like the graphite or whatever. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of just that, like kind of pointed, and it's like thick, and he kind of just like writes something very slowly onto a piece of paper, and he hands it to you.
And it says,
It says, from what you can tell, family stolen.
family stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
And then it says which.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna nod at the piece of paper, and I'm gonna hold up one finger, and then run back into my tent, and run back out
Mm-hmm.
with my own writing utensil.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Now, I was tasked with finding an older woman. You said.
Uh, yes.
Good. Okay. Am I near the town that
You're about
that
a
people are
half.
going missing?
You're about a half a day's out. Yeah.
Okay. Um, using my super massive fucking robot brain, I can deduce that this, of course, must be a connecting incident.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to write as clearly as I can, in common, because that's kind of like all I really know that I can use to talk to this guy, unless he knows Gnomish.
He does not.
I'm gonna kind of like write in big font, very clear. Where?
He's gonna look at it for a second. He's going to. You can tell he's kind of really struggling, even with this like simple, clear language. And he eventually is like, kind of nods his head a little bit, and he points in the direction you're going. And then
Okay.
he writes on back on that same piece of paper a little bit. Sea cave.
Okay.
So SEA. Cave.
SEA. Okay. Okay. Are the other two doing anything? Or are they just kind of like watching, making sure that nobody's doing anything crazy?
Roll me a history check. Well, actually,
History?
what would it be for animals knowledge? It would be.
Well,
Let's go nature.
animal knowledge would probably be something closer to like survival.
Give me a survival check.
Okay. I'm screwing myself with that answer, but it's kind of the truth. 7.
Okay. You can't tell, but they look like they might be related to him in some way.
Okay. I just want to keep like passing glances towards the other two to make sure this isn't some kind of like
They are unarmed. The other two. Only
Okay.
this one in the front is armed.
Okay.
But even then, it seems like the club is on his back and the shield is on his back as well.
So he still seems like he's not outwardly aggressive.
No, not right now.
Okay. How do I do this? So I am going to take my turn with the with the paper,
Yeah.
and I'm going to write down so I'm gonna do like a very, very, very like crude drawing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Of like a rough self-portrait,
Yeah.
and then like an eye like a like a physical eye, like an
Yeah.
eyeball.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna write down witch. So it's like me, eyeball, drawing, witch. And I'm gonna like kind of like fan it out to him
So
and like
what
point
are you
towards.
meaning by this?
I'm trying to mean that I might be looking for the witch as well.
Okay.
Because to me,
Yeah.
this seems like it could be a connecting incident.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will say.
And I'm gonna point towards the cave, and then I'm gonna like point towards me.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a roll for me.
Okay.
This is going to be.
A very important role, probably.
Roll me. Let's go. I want to say performance, but it's not really like a convincing kind of thing. It's more of a. Let's go nature. Let's go nature. We'll go nature again.
Nature?
Yeah, let's go nature.
Okay. Yeah, we can try that one out. Nice.
Okay.
This is where they were.
Yeah, this is where they were. So yeah, he is going to. You can see he's not really catching on to what you're saying, and he's like, and he's gonna point to the eyeball and the thing, and he's just gonna say, ingredient food, like on the paper.
I'm gonna like pantomime as I do this. You know what I mean by that, right? I'm gonna be like me, me, looking, find witch, find family, you know. I'm trying to like pantomime it all out and be like very like clear with my speech.
That's kind of performance.
Because right now I'm kind of fucking afraid.
All right, let's go performance with advantage.
Okay. Performance with what?
Advantage.
With advantage? Okay.
All right.
Okay, no. I'm done with this shit.
What?
So
you got a 16.
You're so right.
Yeah, D4. Okay, sure.
I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. I was just angry that the 7 was involved, and I was about to get angry.
Sounds fair. All right. Yeah, he
16. Okay.
Yeah, he looks at you. He slowly nods in understanding. And he's like, okay. And he hands you a pouch.
Okay.
And in this pouch, he then writes on a piece of paper with it, and he says, for payment to kill witch. It seems like he's offering it to you before the job is done, though.
Okay. Body language wise, I'm gonna look pretty taken aback. You know what I mean? Like a little shocked, a little hesitant. What is in the pouch?
Do you open it and look?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like hold it out in front of me a little bit and like open it and peer in.
Seeing as they're a tribal folk, you don't really think. You're kind of surprised that they're handing you gold, but actually opening it, because it's heavy, kind of like gold, but as you open it, you realize it's just a bag of beans. What the fuck?
A bag of beans.
It's just a bag of beans.
Still very confused, but not wanting to offend these people since I can't really communicate properly. I will nod and I will kind of like clutch the bag, and I will kind of like point over to like towards the cave again and nod my head.
And then they will all kind of like bow to you a little bit, and then leave.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And you hear
I'm.
even more shuffling also leave besides them.
What the fuck, dude?
You can tell there was
There's a lot going on.
maybe 2 or 3 more people that were just kind of in the woods still.
Well, with that being said, I am going to keep the sack of beans, and I'm going to put that with my with like my normal like bag that I carry on myself,
All right.
like the normal supplies, like the important stuff I keep close. I'm gonna put that bag with there,
All right. Yeah.
and then I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna do like a rough shuffling of like my supplies and like look through everything again, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, he gave you a bag with 7 beans in it, it looks like.
Okay, I will add that to my inventory. Bag of beans. 7. Okay.
All right. Cool. And you go back to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right. Going back to sleep, you awaken refreshed.
Nice.
And I know I keep calling it sleep. It's not sleep, but we're just gonna call it sleep, okay? If that's
Yeah,
fine.
I get what you mean. I kept calling it sleep.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right. Sounds great. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you go to the town before going to this cave?
Yeah, I want to go to the town.
Okay. All right. You go to the town. Let me see. Do I have something proper for this? Nothing that would really fit it. We'll go theater of the mind for this, so you'll just be in the campground for now. Yeah, you arrive on a little poor fisherman's town. Not really sparse with people, to be honest. It's kind of shocking. There's more houses than it looks like people outside. But it's you can just see some people kind of melancholy, like just going about their day's work. You see what looks like a bigger building in the middle of town. You could probably deduce that is a town hall of some kind. You're not sure what their kind of government structure is, like whether there's a mayor, whether there's like a little city council or whatever. You can't really deduct that.
Okay. How do the people look that are on the streets? Like, are they just like normal people? Do they seem like hungry? Like outwardly, like malnourished or anything weird?
You see, surprisingly, you see a couple Tritons there, and you also see some humans. You see a lowly kind of wood elf as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
fairly diverse town.
Yeah, fairly diverse.
Okay. Taking note of that, I'm gonna go to
Their clothes, though.
Right. Okay.
Their clothes are kind of I wouldn't say rags, like not in the sense of like Skyrim when you're in jail rags or anything.
But they're more like those like old timey, like stereotypical peasant clothing.
Yeah, like the thin shirts and like the kind of cheap pants and stuff.
Shitty leather, shitty cloth.
Yeah, not really
dirty.
Well refined. Yeah, dirty from days' work and stuff.
Okay. Taking note of that, I'm going to start heading towards the town hall.
Okay. Yeah, on your way, you see surprisingly not a lot of actually, it's surprising. You don't see any kids running around.
Oh no.
Except maybe a teenager at the end of the block.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just go to the town hall?
Yeah.
Right. So entering the town hall, there's no guards or anything outside, but as you enter, you see a little chair, a couple chairs set up with a guard or two there. They're not in much better gear than the peasants, to be honest. They're just kind of like in some rusty iron. And you see at this table, surprisingly enough, an Azamar.
Oh, okay.
You see an Azamar, and you see a Triton and a human all talking at this table.
Okay. Do they seem important?
From what you can tell, their clothes aren't much better than the rest of everyone else, but they are better.
Is there an open seat?
It looks like it's a table for three. But as you as you come in, they all kind of look at you. Do you say anything?
I will wave.
And they're just gonna look at you strangely, because I mean, they've never seen something like you. They're like, and he's like, the Azamar kind of looks at his buddy. He's like, one moment. Hello? Who are you?
Oh, well,
Because
that's
we're in the middle
quite
of
the question.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a town meeting right now, but is it something urgent?
I will hold out my metal hand, and I will say, people just call me Proto. I'm a ship repairman and soon to be an adventurer, I guess you could call it. I got word that there were people missing from here, and I'm looking for an older lady.
As you say people missing,
I'm not being quiet about it.
Yeah, their eyes widen. And they're just like, huh. Do you have anyone with you?
Just me. And I'm gonna kind of like comically look over both of my shoulders.
They look excited that someone came, but they also look like they only sent one. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a mixed bag between all three of them.
The beggars are being choosers, you say.
Sure. And the human is like, now wait a goddamn second. They didn't seem it fit, and the Azmar's going to kind of quiet him down. He's like, at least they sent someone this time. And he's going to walk over to you, and he's going to be like, and he's going to hold out his hand, and he's going to be like, the name is Baird Lagantry.
I am going to give him a nice, firm handshake and repeat my name again.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the piece of paper that I was given for the mission intro, and I'm gonna kind of like fan it out in front of the three of them and point a finger towards the picture of the older lady. My business seems to be with her. Got any clues for me?
And they're all gonna kind of look dejected, and the Azmar is gonna sit back down, and he's gonna kind of push over another chair for you to sit down at the table too.
I'll take a seat.
And you can see he's kind of struggling a bit, but then he's like, well, that's just the thing, isn't it? We certainly hope for more of you, because frankly, our books and texts only can tell us so much about what this vile woman is. She's referred to as a sea hag in our books, but we don't have any wizards or any magical, capable people here to tell us or protect us about these things. We don't know. But ever since the sightings have happened, And you can see like a tear is kind of falling down his eye at this point. The children have gone missing. Almost every single one of them.
Hearing that, I'm gonna kind of sit up straighter, you know. Sorry, 1 second. I'm on little brother duty right now, and he's calling me.
Yeah, I get
That'll be like easy to do.
Yeah, there's a couple dinghies that look like they have like small minor leaks, but it's not like drowning in them.
Okay. If I can go over and make an attempt to patch some of the things that are wrong with the different dinghies and docks and stuff.
Okay. I'm trying to think. What would that check be?
Well, usually you would use like thieves' tools to pick a lock. I would expect carpenter's tools would be like the use for fixing something, unless you want to make it like a sleight of hand, maybe.
Let's go survival with advantage because you got carpenter's tools.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Now this is where this comes in. I'm going to add a D4 to that one. Yeah, we'll make it a 9. Why not?
Okay. So
Obviously, I just don't have the right equipment, of course.
yeah, basically, you just don't have really any wooden planks around to work with. The most you have is like small little scraps, and you managed to plug up this hole basically that you see.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a hole. It's more like a where the binding of the wood meets another piece of wood, and it's just kind of a little bigger. You managed to fill it, but you know that eventually it will fail.
Yeah, not happy with my work, but understanding that we're kind of limited on time and resources here. I'll walk away and try and secure a lodging or someplace safe for the night.
There is an inn.
Okay.
Do you walk up to the barkeep?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna walk up to him and you just say, "Oh, a customer. Haven't seen one in a while. What's your name, friend?"
I'll hold out my hand. You know, I gotta give everybody a handshake. I'm a businessman. Name's, most people just call me Proto.
Okay, Proto. Is that armor on you? That's interesting.
I'm gonna point to the gears that are pretty much in my chest. Nope, it's just all me.
Some of that fancy capital stuff, then, huh? Yeah, I don't know much.
Oh,
and he's
far
gonna,
from the capital.
yeah, and because he's just gonna like kind of he's just gonna kind of poke at the gears a little bit, like.
I mean, they're moving, as long as he doesn't get his fingers crunched.
Yeah, and he's just gonna be like, huh, and that's all you are, huh? That's what makes you like think, like, because I heard there's this like gelatin in your head that can like do stuff, you know? What do you got?
I'm gonna like,
You think he's talking
I'm gonna-
about a brain, but you're not sure.
yeah. I'm gonna give him kind of like a very blank stare. It's never occurred to me to think about that. I don't think I can look inside my own head.
Interesting. Well, you're free to stay. I'll treat you like any other. Just be, let's see, be 4 gold. You know what? For you, I'll make it 2 gold. 2 gold for a night stay. In our premium bed.
Could I see the premium bed?
Sure. And walking upstairs, you can see there's only 1 or 2 premium rooms, it looks like. And sadly, their premium bed is like a normal bed. Like it's just that's the town is like on hard and falls. You know, the from what you can tell, a regular bed looks to be a big common room with just a bunch of cots in it.
Okay. Um, Pretty much understanding that I really don't even need a bed in the first place. But I still want to give this guy some business. I have a lot of gold on me. I'll reach into my sack and I'll pull out 2 gold and I'll kind of drop it into his hand and say, well, you've got a customer.
His eyes are gonna kind of glow up, and he's gonna be like, "Thank you so much. Food is on the house as well, so I'll bring that up to you if you need it."
Oh, well, I don't eat, so no need.
Surely I can bring you some ale or something.
Pondering on it for a second, I... Resistance against being poisoned. Well, alcohol wouldn't affect me.
Well, if you can be poisoned,
So it's another no thank you.
If you can be poisoned, there's something in there to affect, isn't there?
Well, I have resistance of being paralyzed or poisoned. I have like physical parts, like human parts, or I guess gnome parts.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that would work with being like inebriated or like drinking.
Probably just less focus, I would say.
Okay, I'll take some ale. Yeah, I'll take the ale.
So yeah, he's gonna bring you this tankard and be like, drink up. This is our special giant's ale. Top shelf.
Hey, I'll drink up, and I'll have a couple sips.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution check with advantage because of your resistance to this kind of stuff.
Solid 7.
I said advantage.
Just kidding. It's a nat 20.
Yeah, you just kind of you're like, the taste is kind of, it's not water. It's definitely it's definitely unlike liquid you've had before, because I'm guessing if you're questioning,
Not very often.
yeah, it's got this kind of weedy kind of aftertaste to it.
Okay.
But yeah, it tastes okay. Yeah.
I'll kind of like do that. I'll smile at the drink. Is the barkeep like there still?
He brought it to you, and he stayed around for you to take a sip of it to see if you liked it. But
Okay. I'll smile at the taker, and I'll do like a little nod towards the bartender or the barkeep, and I'll kind of retreat into my room for a second.
okay. So what do you do in your room?
So I am going to take the backpack full of goodies that I bought at the store right before I took the travel. I'm going to assess over everything, and a great idea is going to dawn upon me.
Yeah.
I have to go find that Azamar. About what time of the day is it?
It's about 8 o'clock, I would say. By the
PM?
time you got, PM. By the time you got done inspecting everything and talking to them, yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing town hall would be closed. Shit.
You don't know that. You don't know how long they stay or meet for, to be fair.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards the town hall then.
You see a singular light peering through one of the windows, but it looks more like a candle than anything.
Okay. Is the front door open? Like, am I able to open it?
Do you try to just open it, or do you knock on it?
Well, seeing as how I just waltzed in before, I'll try and just give the handle a pull.
Yeah, as you do that, and it actually does open. Um, you can see it kind of locks from the outside.
Okay. And I'm gonna try and guesstimate. Can I see anyone?
You see the Asmar sitting at a table with a candle, writing on a piece of paper.
Okay. Um, I'm going to kind of knock my hand like a couple knuckles against the wall to try and alert him that I'm there.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you until tomorrow." And he's gonna kind of just roll the piece of paper up and put it in his jacket. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Do do people go missing at night around here? Is that when?
Usually at 2 a.m. And the worst part is, it almost seems like they go of their own volition.
Hmm.
They walk to this cave and they enter.
Okay. Um, I am going to kind of whip the backpack, like around my shoulder, so it's like facing in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of lay out some of the things that I bought
Okay.
onto the desk, and I'm gonna say, "Well, I I think it would be best to go now."
Yes, yeah. You're probably right.
If we can at least surprise it, right? Like it can be surprised.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's why you're the adventurer and not me anymore. Yeah, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm good to go now as any time. And you see, looking now, your eyes kind of have finally adjusted to the room. You see he's in his, what looks like robes, almost. Minimal padding, just, it kind of looks like, monk's robes, almost.
Okay. Not one to question one's combat ability because simply fairly new myself. I say we I've never encountered a hag, so in my eyes, how could it break through chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say can we tie it up? Can we get the jump on it with this,
Yeah. The reason we wanted them captured was because of, well, we wanted them to be judged by the people here. We wanted them to be put at the stake, to be completely honest with you.
Well, if one second. We're going in there and then we surprise it.
Surprise it. Well, we definitely could do that. Just don't know. Because, like I said, I haven't adventured in a long time. In fact, and he's gonna think to himself, it's been about 100 to 200 years.
Well, and you've got experience for the two of us, right? So
I guess.
I'd say this. I believe we can do this.
Okay. Then I say we go. And do you both head off now?
Yeah, at least to scope out the land around the cave.
Okay. So go in the cave. Yeah, you see this he kind of shows you to it. It looks like a 10-foot kind of crack in the cliffside. That kind of marks where the entrance is.
Okay.
And just roll me a perception check real quick.
On it. 21.
Okay. Inside, you hear the faint noise of harsh cracking and just something being smashed.
Does my compatriot here seemingly notice that?
No. What you can tell is perhaps it's your advanced ears over someone as old as him, but it doesn't seem he hears it at all.
Okay. I'm gonna look over at him and say that I might be best if we go now. Who knows what's going on in there?
Okay. Sounds good. And you're gonna see just like he kind of he breathes in, calms himself, and you just see a slight white hue to him. And then he calms down, and the white hue almost makes it fades, but his whole appearance seems brighter.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, for the town, and start kind of creeping my way towards the cave.
For the town. And you enter this cave.
Ooh. Okay, I see where the layered part comes in.
Mm-hmm. So, as you enter this area, there's such a foul stench. Such a foul stench. In fact, it's probably the worst smell you've ever smelt in your life. Roll me a con save.
16.
Okay. And you see your compatriot here. As he smells, he's like, and he just pukes, like retches from the stench of it.
Is it loud? Is he a loud puker?
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Does that crunching from earlier, or any like sound or anything, stop from within the cave?
No, surprisingly, you still hear it.
Okay. So steady yourself. Any self-respecting adventurer can handle a little smell, right?
I've never smelled such death. And do you keep walking?
I'm gonna wait for him to catch his bearings before I go forward anymore.
Okay. He catches his bearings and he's like, okay, I'm ready.
Then I would start walking.
Okay. And as you start walking, it's almost as if the ground cracks and shifts underneath your weight. Do you look down?
Yes.
The floor is carpeted in bones, skulls, the flesh, birds, fish, and humanoids.
My eyes are immediately going to shoot back up to eye level, like looking straight forward.
You see,
and I'm just going to trek through.
You see posts littered around as well, with skulls on top as obvious warnings.
They don't say anything?
No.
Okay. I'm going to continue forward.
What's your passive perception, by the way?
12.
12? You, yeah, you are going to hear your compatriot be like, "Oh, what was that?"
I'm gonna stop moving and look around, trying to like sense anything.
He's like, someone's laughing.
I don't hear it.
He seems deeply unsettled by it.
Uh, I'm sure it's just a trick. We we have a job to do.
By the way, are you trying to be stealthy as you go through this area?
Yeah, I am 100%.
Do you tell him to be stealthy, or is he just...
I feel like that was part of the plan.
Okay. Great. He is really stealthy with you.
Nice.
Great.
Do you want me to roll stealth right now?
Yeah, sure. You can roll stealth.
Okay. Huh.
Ooh. Okay. You see one of the skulls on the posts almost turn its head slightly to look at you. It is following you as you walk further in.
Oh man, music really picking up at the right time, right? Extremely unsettled and very worried for my own and especially this guy's safety. I'm going to draw out my rapier and kind of ready myself as I continue forward.
Okay. And as you continue through this cavern, what you hear is just the sound of shrieking from these posts. Likely an alert of some kind to something further ahead. You just hear...
That's not very good. I kind of take a slash at one of the skulls resting upon a post.
Roll to hit.
Just out of like reaction.
Roll to hit.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 13.
13, eh? Okay. Alright, you hit it. And yeah, this skull that is now like kind of giving off a bluish aura just kind of just shatters as you fucking tear your sword through it.
Does like the shrieking stop coming from like
it,
where
yes.
it was smashed?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, at this point, they definitely know we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no turning back now. Keeping my weapon out and trying to remain vigilant, I'm going to stay close to my newfound friend and continue forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a way to stop this one.
All right. And you just keep heading forward into the next chamber?
Yeah, I want to keep heading forward in the next chamber. Before then,
Mm-hmm.
I wish to reach into my bag and put on that hooded robe that I had bought earlier.
Okay.
And then I also wish to take out the chain and put part of the lock through it and kind of ready, like the chain under my other arm.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then continue forward.
Sounds great. All right. As you continue forward, you enter the next room. You hear muffled chuckling as you see this flaming skull writing on the wall with chalk between its teeth.
Can I read what it says?
Oh, it's not words. It's
Oh.
very graphic depictions of death and this graffiti, it just shows death at the hands of goblins, at the hands of orcs participating in evil acts. And even further beyond this, you hear more chuckling in the rooms beyond.
Walking through, does this skull seem to pay us any mind at the current moment?
It looks at you and is like,
But it doesn't do anything? Besides that?
Well, no, he looks at you, he kind of floats in front of you, and he looks at you for a second. He's like, give me sweets and I'll let you buy.
Very nervously, I'm going to look at the drawings upon the walls, and then I'm going to look back down at the floor. Are we still, like, partially wading through?
Oh, there's still bones galore.
Remains, yes, okay. Is there any flesh that I can spot? Like, left on bone, or, like, a chunk or anything?
Yeah, there's some flesh, very rotted.
Can I very sheepishly kind of grab it and, like, toss it towards the skull?
He looks disinterested.
And if I try and just walk past him?
Are you going to walk past him?
I'm going to make an attempt to.
Okay. Okay. Great. So as you walk into the next area...
Oh, it just lets us pass?
As you walk into the next area, you hear from behind you, Mistress, they're here!
Oh. Well, I already thought the shrieking kind of alerted everything, so I'm not too shocked by that statement.
Mm-hmm.
I will continue forward, but kind of pat my newfound partner on the shoulder and say to keep an eye on that thing.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna look at you. You're gonna die, you know.
Yeah. Definitely keep an eye on that thing. I'm gonna continue forward.
And you just hear him whisper, "Don't you want to hear about my story?"
Story?
Yes. I used to be a wizard. And then she chained me here. I am but a skull now.
I'm going to turn and ask. What was his name again?
The name's Artemis.
I meant the Azamar.
Oh, Baird.
Baird, yes, that's what it is. Going to turn to Baird while he's telling his little story with that horrible laugh, and ask, have you ever seen anything like this?
I mean, I knew of an Artemis once, but that was well over 300 years ago. Apparently a very powerful wizard. That's all I know about an Artemis that uses magic, but he is an unsettling little imp.
I'm going to look back towards the skull and ask, were you that Artemis?
I used to be great, you know. I used to rule. Now I spend my days here, drawing for Mistress.
And if she were to leave?
I'd follow. Bad things happen when I don't.
I'm going to look towards Baird again with a very sad look and a deep metal sigh, whatever that sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
and head once again continue forward deeper into the cave.
As you're leaving, he's like, "She's gonna cook you and stew you and use you against your will." And he goes back to drawing his graffiti.
Hearing that and thinking to myself that I probably don't taste very good, I keep trying to avoid the bones on the floor as much as I can.
All right. You go to the next area. So you see ahead of you 2 paths. One
Okay.
tunnel that looks like it leads further down, and one a path to the right.
I'll take a look down the path to the right.
Looking to the right, you here. Let me just move the characters. So moving to the right, past all of that, you come across what looks like a what looks like a cauldron amidst a little river that leads out of the room.
Is there anyone there that I can see?
Yes, in fact. You see... let me get the token for this. Oh, please tell me I put the token in here. Whatever, I'll just use Granny's token. It works well enough.
And a little theater of the mind.
There you go.
Oh my god, Granny's evil this whole time?
You see,
Oh, no.
You see this hag, this witch, stirring this bubbling, green, almost illuminated cauldron.
I'm going to look over at Baird.
You see a bunch of stalagmites and stuff, as well as jars of meat, some vats, herbs, and
Do I see her put any ingredients in?
oh yes, she plucks many ingredients from many places and puts them in while muttering foul language.
Okay.
Do you speak Abyssal?
Do I speak Abyssal? No, I do not.
You basically what it sounds like to you is like, imagine like if you corrupted sound and it just sounded like a wall of sound.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to kind of put my hand upon Baird's shoulder again and kind of nod to signal that it's like, is it time?
And he's just gonna like motion to just wait for one more second to see if she does anything else.
Okay,
And
I will sit and wait.
as that happens, she's kind of glancing at the water behind her before returning to her task. The inky kind of black that surrounds her kitchen stays still. It's almost as if there's no movement in it. It is almost still water.
Interesting. I mean, we're in a cave. That's kind of normal for a cave.
She, as you're sitting there, she kind of pulls out. She's gonna reach into the pot and pull out a maggot-like thing with a human face She's gonna open her maw and kind of devour it right in front of you before chuckling to herself. So you just hear.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all I need to know to see that she's evil. I'm still kind of waiting for Baird's signal. I don't want to let my eyes off of her.
Yeah. As you're looking at her, you suddenly notice that she's looking directly into your eyes.
Nice.
She's gonna give you a laugh. Oh, have you come to barter for my blessings, sweetie?
Now, obviously being spotted, I will take my stand and face this hag. I have come on mission to bring you to trial. And I'm trying to sound very heroic, but kind of my first time doing this. It's a little awkward.
Mm-hmm. And she's gonna look at you. Quite the heroic one, aren't you? Oh, but you could be so much more. I have many gifts and treasures to give you. Are you sure you don't want any?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. What did you say earlier?
I have many treasures and blessings that I could give you. You sure you won't try them?
I think a long life outside of this cave and without you in it would be quite the nice blessing in itself.
Her grin drops into a scowl. You holier than thou adventurers. All right, I'll play. Roll initiative.
Okay. Let me make sure to click on my token first.
Mm-hmm.
Solid 4.
4. All right. Granny is up first. She is going to. Let's see. I gotta just get this. I gotta get the stat block. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where is it? There it is. Sorry, just pulling it out. Alright, there we go. Alright, she is going to. Yes, there we go. Okay, yeah, she's going to walk over you with a speed of 30. Let me just. So let's see, 1, so 5, 10, 15, 20. She'll make it. Alright. And she is going to attack you. Sound good?
See, that does sound good because I am going to use my reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to use...
She doesn't hit.
Oh. Alright, ignore that then.
But she does. Yep, that's what she does.
Alright, never mind.
She goes to attack you, misses. She's like, "Hurr," and she turns invisible.
What the fuck? Kind of shocked. I'm going to call out to Baird and say that we keep your backs to each other. We can't let her out of our sight.
Of course. It is his turn now.
Okay.
Let's see. What is Baird gonna do? Let me just put in his health. My bad. Okay. All right. He is going to kind of be looking at where she disappeared from, and he's going to try to go over here, and he's going to be like, okay, let's see, what does he do? You're gonna see him try to punch the air with his bare fists.
Okay.
He is going to punch in the air, and he's going to get off a lucky shot.
Okay.
So he is going to... So that's going to be... Okay. It's so interesting going between layers to see this shit. Okay, and this hag is going to reappear. He's like, "Arr!" And he's going to double down on his shit, and he's going to use a key point to hit again.
Nice.
Okay, he's going to hit one more time. Okay. And you see he like just kind of punches her twice with that. And she looks like she's deeply annoyed by what just happened.
Okay.
Ew. Bastard.
Nope.
Your turn.
Okay. So...
Let me get some music. Music stopped.
Seeing as how this lady is very ugly and she probably also smells bad, I'm going to use... I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
Just to back up a little bit.
Okay.
And then while disengaging, I want to use my action to use my special version of Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I want to...
It's invisible. Okay. Okay, what do you want it to do?
The chain that I've been carrying under my cloak in my other arm, I want to try and pass the chain off to the Mage Hand under my cloak.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. That's what I want to do, and I want to be sneaky about it.
Roll me a sleight of hand then, if you want to be sneaky.
+6 to sleight of hand. 26?
Nat 20. Okay, yeah. It's like it was never in your hand in the first place.
Okay. Seeing as how that's kind of my turn, I'm gonna try and like wave my rapier about a little bit towards the hag, and try and distract, from the fact that I just handed chain off.
All right. Is it kind of like an intimidation kind of thing, or?
Yeah, it's just kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to coax her, coax her.
All right. She's like, and she just looks mad that you got away, but she turns her attention to Baird, your buddy.
Okay.
All right. And what she does is she's like, okay, we'll see. And she's gonna look at this Asmar and be like, well, I guess I can see why your mother never loved you, sweetie. And she's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Damn. He can resist that, no problem.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. Can he? He got a nat 1, so that's going to be double damage. I also want you to roll me a D100 for the crit fail chart.
Want me to roll a D100?
Yeah, I leave it in your hands.
Well, good luck, buddy. 43.
Ooh, okay, let's see. Okay, call it the crit fail chart. So this is already going to be, let's see, how much damage is it? So 1d4, so it's going to be 2d4 psychic damage. So
Okay, it's not bad.
Okay, so 5 psychic damage. And then what did you say you rolled? 43?
I rolled a 43 on the D100.
43. Okay. Basically what happens is he doesn't go this round, and he gets launched back to the back of the initiative order. He looks like, what? Yeah.
He's a little upset.
He's a little upset. We'll put it at that.
Okay.
Alright. It is now your turn.
Okay. So I'm allowed to use my bonus action to control the hand. So I want to move back in, and I want to make the hand move under the cloak with me while I go.
Okay. Okay, is that another hand, I'm guessing?
Sorry?
Let me. I'm just looking at the spell. Let's see.
Oh, the mage hand?
Yeah, let's see. You can perform one of these without being noticed. Are you trying to not be noticed?
I'm trying for the hand to still not be noticed, yes.
Okay.
But myself, I'm just kind of walking up.
Okay. Yeah, she failed it. Whatever you roll. So.
Okay.
So are you trying to restrain her with it?
I'm not going to do that yet, but I am going to try and take a stab with my rapier.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Okay. I certainly can.
Will not.
Okay.
Do anything else?
Sorry, this song is throwing me off. This is a League of Legends song.
Is it? Okay, I didn't know.
It was yeah, it totally is that one. This was made for one of the world's things.
I just put in music.
But it's kind of my turn. I'll take my miss, and as long as the hand is still steady, I'm fine.
She hasn't noticed it yet.
Okay, then we're good.
It's back to her. Alright. She is going to be like, okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Yep, we'll do that. She is right next to you, so she is going to swipe at you with her claws. Does a... So that's...
I have a 15 AC.
Okay, does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, let's see what the dice want for you, eh? Okay, add this up for me.
Okay.
2 plus 5.
Well, now, can I use silvery barbs?
Sure. 2 plus
Okay.
5 plus 4 damage. Does that like lower the damage?
So, silvery barbs. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another. The creature triggering this must re-roll the d20 they used and use the lower roll. So they get disadvantage on the to attack.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll roll again.
Okay.
Still hits.
Okay, that's fine. But then I will look over at Baird, and I will use the other half on him, so he will have advantage on the next one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within a minute.
Sounds good.
Okay. So how much damage did you say?
That's going to be, 5 plus 3 plus 4?
12. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've been hit.
Yeah. It only took a hag.
Yeah, it only took a hag.
Yeah. So this is... That is her turn.
Okay.
Your turn.
This is where we're gonna get risky with it. We're gonna have a little fun.
Yeah.
Seeing as how Baird is right there and he'll be recovering this turn. Seeing as how I am a fully functioning robot. I wish to kind of throw back the cloak and try and restrain this lady with the chains and go at it with the hand that I'm controlling.
Okay. So that's going to be restraining, right?
I mean, I don't know like the actual proper term to use, but I would be trying to restrain her, yes.
Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to look. Yeah, that'll be restrained.
Okay.
Right.
So what should I roll for this?
So for restraining, I want you to roll me a dex. Let's go sleight of hand. Right?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, let's go sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Because you're going to have to be pretty quick and nimble.
Yeah. 24.
All right. You managed to kind of, you know how like bull fighters kind of have like the cloak, kind of distract her with that, and and your hand magically it like ties her with this chain.
All right. And I kind of want to take the lock that I slipped through there earlier, and I want to clamp it shut once I can get it around.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, you tie her closed, and that's what you do, right?
Yeah, that would pretty much be my entire turn, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll look over at Baird and, like, nod over to, like, help me hold her down or something, you know?
He looks completely angered at her. And you actually see, like, a white hue coming off of his fists, as during his turn, he goes to punch her. And he has advantage since she is restrained. Okay. You just see his fist kind of like crack into her face. He's like, "Where's my son, damn it?"
Ooh.
And she's like, "You go look in the pot, sweetie." He's like, and he just like, he punches her again with a key point. Okay, yeah, and he punches her again.
Nice. Seeing that happen, I'm not going to stop him.
Yeah, and he looks angry. He's gonna keep attacking her if you don't stop him. But it is
about
not
how
his
messed
turn.
up does she hear? About how messed up does she look like right now?
Roll me a
Like after a
perception
couple of
check. Roll me an
swings.
insight. She's still laughing about it. She's
I
cackling.
will let him get off a few more swings before I go and I try and stop the situation.
Okay. It is Granny's turn. Mhm. Okay. And you see that because she's still standing, you see her look at you, kind of blow you a kiss, and then disappear as the chains fall to the ground. And she disappears, and you hear a splash in the water behind.
Okay. How does Baird look right now?
He's like, "What? Where'd she go?"
I'm I'm gonna like grab him, like both hands, both shoulders, like shake him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and kind of like nod over to the cave that leads deeper down, that path to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm going to be like, that's gotta be where everyone is. We we can't follow her into the water.
We, I need to find my son. You can see that he's been holding back from breaking, but he's very close to that point.
Then let's go get him.
Yes, and he agrees with you, and he's ready to follow wherever you go.
Okay. Um, First, I kind of want to.
Not sure what happened.
What? Okay. I kind of want to like, as I'm walking back to that part of the cave, I want to like glance at the water. Does it still look completely still?
It is absolutely still, aside from where she jumped in.
Okay, there was just like some rippling and stuff.
Yeah, it is almost mirror-like in appearance.
Okay. I wish to go back and look into the path down there.
All right, in this.
Yes, the path by sea, the one where we could have gone but did not.
Okay. So looking in there, I actually have to pull something up for this. Hold on. Da-da-da. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Going in, you instantly know what this is. You've read about it. Hell, you've heard some of your the people you've learned some of your rogue skills from. You've heard them talk about this place. This place over here is the Underdark.
Oh man. Well, how's it looking?
It's looking creep and dark and damp and whew, you do not hear anything coming from that way, to be fair. You hear more coming from through the water.
Hmm.
Because she must have gone somewhere in the water, right?
That's a little scary down there. I want to call out into it and just be like, "Hey!"
You quite literally hear your own voice come back to you about 10 times. Hey, hey, hey. And it just gets lower and lower every time. almost to the point where your voice is, it doesn't even sound like you.
Well, I don't want to go into the water, so only one other way to go.
Okay. Let me just.
We're going to the Underdark.
You want to go to the Underdark. Okay. Going in, it is pitch black. Even if you have dark vision, pitch black. There is, and you see like a locked door at the end of it, like at the end of the tunnel, basically like before it goes way farther.
Okay. Can I use my thieves' tools to pick the lock?
Sure thing.
If there is one.
Alright. Yeah, use your thieves' tools. I think it's sleight of hand, right? Advantage?
Yeah, sleight of hand with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
21, thank God it was advantage.
Okay. Right, you go through the tunnel for a bit. I want you to roll me 3 survival checks.
All right now.
All right now.
Okay. Survival 1. Survival 2. Survival 3.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. This bodes super well for you, don't you know?
Yeah, man. I love the Underdark.
Don't we all? So...
Can I have a hot drow babe?
So, you eventually... You see on your path, it looks like one area to the coastline, and then another that is illuminated through a door.
Okay. I'm going to check out the door. No, I'm going to check out the coastline.
Okay.
I want to go towards the coastline first.
Going out, you see it's basically an exit out of here.
Oh, okay. Then what's the other way?
The other way, you hear some snickering behind the door. You hear some... Hear some old laughs.
Does it sound familiar?
Oh, it sounds like the hag, from what you can tell.
I'm going to yet again ready my blade.
Okay. Good, good, good. All right, and you go through? Do you go through? Gavin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my room. I didn't hear anything from the last, 30 seconds.
All right, do you go in?
Very cautiously, yes.
Okay. Do you see where you are on the map?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to scroll down, but I got there.
Yeah. So you go through this tunnel. And going out, you see what looks like water is brushing past your feet into the sea, the coastline. And you see that this hag is currently just kicking over some stuff and checking some things. You also see what looks like some bodies on the floor next to her. Whether they are
Like,
alive or dead, you cannot tell.
but they look like whole human beings from my angle.
Yes.
Or like whole beings in general.
Whole
Okay.
humanoids, yeah.
Okay.
And you see she... do you try to do anything immediately as you enter from that area?
If she doesn't seem to see us, I want to try and like stealth forward.
Okay. She's not noticing you. She just looks angry. And you see for one of the bodies, she just like... She pulls a saw from the wall and she goes over and she just starts running it over a leg on this body that's unconscious, or from what you can tell, just...
Well, that part's kind of like the, well, I guess I gotta spring in the action now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make my presence known, but I'm going to just, like, start going towards her.
Okay. Yeah. So, are you stealthing or are you just going?
Initially I was, until she started trying to saw off that leg. I kind of want to go now.
Okay. And she looks at you like, welcome back to the party, I guess. I was just about to make something for you.
Without saying anything, can I pull out my short bow and try and take a shot?
Sure. Cool. Nice. Yeah, you shoot your short bow, and this arrow goes right into her shoulder. She's like,
Or damn.
You made her completely unhappy for a while.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I guess. Alright. And she's like, okay, let's dance. And it is your turn.
Okay. If it's still my turn, I would like to... Are you running it action to pull out like a different kind of weapon?
I'd say it's a bonus action. Since you're a rogue, your weapons are smaller and more compact.
Okay. Then for my bonus action, I would like to switch out the short bow for a rapier.
Okay, sounds good. And what are you doing for
I'd
your
like
action?
to move up,
Okay.
take a swing.
Alright. Swing it.
I certainly can. Not hit her.
Yeah, you definitely won't. Okay, and is that your turn?
Looks like it.
Alright. Barrett is going to walk up. Let's move him. Godforsaken bitch. Oh, he's going to hit.
Ooh.
It's going to be 2 plus... What is the plus on those again? Okay, so that's going to be 5 damage. Okay. And he just kind of clocks her in the face again and go... She's like, will you stop doing that? It hurts. He's like, you don't deserve mercy. And then she kind of chuckles and she's like, maybe you'll need mercy from me. And she uses vicious mockery on him again. Okay. Oh wait, he has advantage on saving throws, doesn't he?
He's an Azamar.
No, yeah.
And the monk. It's from the monk, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's from you, your silver bard.
Oh, you're right. He does have he does have advantage on one of his choosing for the hour.
So let's see. He is going to roll. It's going to be first roll. He already made it. He got a nat 20.
Nice.
And he's going to be like, I'm not afraid of you. Your turn.
Well, if he's not afraid, then I can't be afraid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Let me read this real quick. Yeah, I think all I can really do is just keep stabbing her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and maneuver around for a flank.
All right. You get advantage, huh?
A little advantage. And then it's time to stab.
Stab away.
17 hit?
Matches exactly. Roll for damage.
Okay. So here's this. So that's 8 damage, and then
Nice.
and then I do wish to roll my 2d6 for sneak attack,
Sure.
because I'm flanking.
Go ahead.
It's an extra 8 damage, so 16 total.
16 damage. God damn. Nice.
Hey man, this dude's kid is like 100% dead, but like we gotta like fight like he's alive, right?
God damn. All right. Well, fucking good job, mate. Okay. Yeah, you severely you stab what her equivalent would be for like her kidney or something, and it just it skewers out the front of her. It's like and she's gonna like turn her head to look at you, you worthless little tin can. Right, Baird's turn. He's going to. He's going to hit. Okay, and he is going to get 6 damage. Cool. It's gonna be. Okay. She is looking way worse for wear.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, enough! And she's going to. And she's going to turn invisible. Okay, yeah, she turns invisible. Your turn.
Well, seeing that she's turned invisible again, am I by the bodies because I'm like behind where she was standing?
Yeah.
Do they seem alive from where I'm at?
You see the leg that she was cutting off. The body is bleeding.
Okay. Can I like keeping my head up, can I like squat down and like put my finger on a neck to like feel a pulse?
Sure.
Okay. I do that.
Roll me a medical check.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be real, you are a robot. I don't know.
Hey, I still have feeling.
Well, I don't know how good your nerve feeling is, but we'll see.
Hey man.
This medicine check will decide, eh? Won't it?
Activating medicine protocol?
What the fuck?
Dude, that's insane.
Fucking, you've never been more sure in your life that someone was alive. Let me tell you. Fucking shit.
Okay. Doing that, I'm gonna look over at Baird and kind of like give a nod that these people are in fact not dead yet. And then
okay,
that leg is probably bleeding pretty heavy.
Oh,
would you say that? Would you say that me squatting down to check for the pulse would be a bonus action?
I would say that's your interaction.
It's my interaction. Okay. Can I use my action to use that cloak that I had bought earlier and try and kind of like do a rough?
Yeah, and I'll just let you put
not like
a
tourniquet.
I'll let you
but
put
like,
your nat 20 towards it too. So.
Okay.
You
then yeah, I kind of want to use like a makeshift tourniquet out of the robe and like tie off the leg.
All right.
And then that will be my turn.
All right, sounds good. And you see he's like, Baird is like, what the fuck? And is that your turn, by the way? I forgot to ask.
Yes, yes. Everything I just did was my turn.
Okay, sounds good. And Baird's gonna be like, "Where'd she go?" And he's just gonna try to punch the air where she was.
Hey, you hit her last time.
He swipes the air. And he's like, "Where the fuck is she?" And then up from behind him. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Okay. That's gonna be some damage. Okay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Hag. You don't have to do that
What?
much. Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, so what is that gonna be?
Hey, listen, Hag and I are busting out the big guns for this fight.
In one, yeah, it looks like she takes her claw from behind him and just like gnashes it down his fucking back, it carves flesh out with it.
Oh.
He looks like severely more wounded as he kind of falls forward on his knee. And he's like,
That's not good.
and that is her turn.
Seeing that happen, I have to, of course, rush over.
Okay.
And, take another stab.
All right.
Okay. I'll do it like this. There's an 18. There's my damage.
Okay.
So I've never played a rogue before, so I don't know everything with sneak attack.
It's basically
Am I allowed?
flanking.
I can just use this every turn, right? Because there's an ally next to the enemy.
Whenever an ally's really next to the enemy, yeah, it's kind of insane.
Shit's busted, man.
Especially when you get I think you move up to D8s at a point, or 4 D6s, maybe even 5.
Yeah,
D6s,
it increases the d6s every couple 5 levels or something
which is just
wacky.
insane. When you're high level D&D, if you're a rogue, you're just so much goddamn damage every turn.
Yeah.
So 15.
I did
damage.
15 piercing.
Ooh, that's what we like to see. That's gonna be okay. She looks heavily injured now too. You get her other kidney.
Does she look like she's gonna fall soon?
Oh, she and Baird look fucking tired.
Okay. The chain that I recollected. I guess it would be in my bag now, so I don't have it ready.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about that now.
Okay.
But that's all I can really do on my turn.
All right. It's Baird's turn. He's gonna turn around after fucking getting his flesh carved off his back, flayed almost off, and he's going to try to strike again. He will hit.
This man's got tenacity.
And he's just gonna pump a fist into her fucking face again. At this point, there's so many bruises on her face, it's not even funny. That's gonna be.
Well, I mean, honestly, she kind of deserves it. So.
She looks completely she's kind of almost down for the count, but she's still up. Alright, it is her turn. And she's gonna do what grannies do best. She's gonna disappear.
Oh. So first,
How haggard do you look, by the way?
how what?
What's your health at?
15
15? Okay.
out of 27. So I'm still above half.
Sounds good.
So the first thing I want to do is there a rock on the ground?
Yeah. There's also bones.
Could I
and skulls and...
pick up that rock, and I want to throw it like towards the way that we came, like the entrance to this area.
Okay.
And I want to like fucking whip it.
Okay. Give me a athletics.
That's not the stat that I want for that. 18.
Not bad either way. Yeah, you throw it and it kind of bounces off here, here, and here because you threw it with such force. But you don't hear anything from that way.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of get back to back with Baird, and I want to like shuffle to where the hag was to see if I could like feel her, like bump into her while I walk.
Make me a wisdom. Sorry, an insight check, by the way.
Insight?
Cool.
7.
Cool.
Okay.
You hear a voice come from the bones in the corner over here. You hear them say, "Dad."
I'm not going to say anything about it.
Okay.
But I am going to look, like, snap my neck towards that pile.
Okay. And Baird goes to look, but before he can leave, Granny appears behind him and takes an attack of opportunity.
Holy shit. Baird, don't die. I need another old man friend.
Let's see, what is this? And it looks like just as like he leaves her reach, she like swipes the like and barely like kind of just like nags his clothes a little bit with it. She misses. All right, it's her turn. She's like, "Argh!"
Well, guess what?
That was an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so he moved over here, but was like stopped before he could go all the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's her turn, and she looks at you. It's like, she moves up to you. Will a 21 hit?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay, that's going to be 14 damage.
All right.
All right, cool.
I'm at 1.
Okay, it is now your turn. Yeah, she
Definitely
basically
rattled.
like wrenches her claws against some of your gears, and you see that just like whatever was on her hands kind of gums them up a little bit, and just like she like actually like steals a gear out of your fucking chest.
Holy shit, dude. Kalima.
Kalima.
Okay. Seeing that happen, I'm a little upset. So I do wish to stab her.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, the other thing that I can think about doing wouldn't matter. But since she looks so close to dying, I want to make this non-lethal.
Okay.
But I do want to, like, incapacitate her with it if I can.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we're going with the rapier again. There's an 8 hit.
No.
No. Okay. Now Moss. I am going to use my last I don't know if this will help me or not. It's like I don't know if I want to use it, but like it's kind of stupid if I don't. Uh, I'm gonna use my last built for success roll for the day, and I want to try and see if I can bump this roll up.
Okay. Show me.
That's not the number I wanted. Well, never mind then. End of my turn.
You hit.
Huh?
You hit.
No way. Alright. Well, I will gladly take the 3 damage.
Okay. Because she had disadvantage against stuff and was vulnerable because of something relating to her abilities. That I can't tell you. But yeah, you. So I have one very important question for you.
Yeah.
How do you kill her?
Well,
how
I
do you
don't
incapacitate her? As I should say.
So, seeing that she was kind of that she's like very like about to fall over in like full like survival mode, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I used that opportunity with her hand, holding my gear.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of grab my rapier and I turn it around a little bit and I slam the hilt right into her forehead.
All right.
And then down she goes, and I grab my gear.
All right. And you tie her up, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I take the chain out of the bag and I reapply the chain and lock, even though it doesn't seem like it's going to be able to do much.
All right, sounds good. Do you like cover up her mouth and tie her hands and everything this time?
Yeah, this time I will definitely make sure everything that she could possibly use is secured.
Mm-hmm. And as like Baird like kind of nudges her with his foot, he's just gonna be like, blindfold her too.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
He's gonna nudge her with his foot and be like, blindfold her too.
All right, I'll use any extra cloth or fabric I find to blindfold her.
All right. And she's now completely tied down and incapacitated, so you don't have to worry about her for a bit.
Okay. Using the small time we have, I want to check the pile where I heard, or at least think I heard, someone say father, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going over to where you see, in fact, you just see a corpse against the wall. Roll me an insight check, real quick.
Okay.
Maybe the corpse spoke. Who knows? You don't know if there's any reanimation stuff in this cave. But
I'm going
to where you patched up the poor boy's leg. You do you like turn over this humanoid person?
Yeah, I kind of want to go over with Baird and see if he knows any of these people and if these are like townsfolk that have been stolen.
Okay. So there's a couple people that you start waking them up and stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah. If need be. I actually have something for this.
Okay.
And this will be my last spell slot.
Okay. As you turn over the one with the missing leg now, you see that it is in fact an Asimar. Or half Asimar.
Okay.
And he like kind of flutters his eyes, and almost the same voice you heard earlier, but from a different part of the room, is like, "Who's there?"
I'll like look up at Baird and say that this boy's alive, and I'll kind of like ask like beckon him to come over.
Okay. And he's gonna come over and he's gonna be like, "Is that my boy?" And then he kind of goes and hugs him a little bit. And he starts crying as he realizes that his son got his leg chopped off.
That's messed up, man.
He is,
Um,
yeah. And around the room, you see there's two other things you see. You see children's toys scattered around. You see one or two other children, but not the supposed many that went missing. And you also
okay.
see what looks like a pathway under the water that's flowing through here. Almost what looks like a like if you were to dive under there, there's a little thing hidden.
Okay. Well, I think I'd rather take the safe way out. I'm going to turn to Baird.
Oh, I totally forgot to mention. This room is the floor is kind of glittering with a shine to it, so you see like the odd gold piece or silver piece hanging around here. You see a chest in the corner with looks to be filled with something.
Okay.
I forgot to describe that when you came in, since we were kind of focused on the hag.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Baird. And I'm going to try and keep him on the task at hand and say, we've got a lot of people to move. We should start the process before she wakes up.
Yes. Do you want me to start leading her out first, or can I bring my boy out?
Get your boy. I'll see if I can deal with her.
Okay. And you know that she's not going to wake for another maybe 20 to 30 minutes, so you have time.
Okay. If I have that much time, then I'll check the chest in the corner.
So going to the chest and opening it up, you see a chest filled with blood, guts, and gore. But a note laid on top of all of it, like, you can tell it's from the hag. It's like, if I forget where I put my stuff, I put it under the small stream in this room.
I look towards the small stream in this room, and I put my hand in it.
All right. You see where you put your hand down. You can keep going. It's deep. Like, you could probably fully dive in and not be finished with exploring it. And in fact, do you stick your head in to look at all?
I will.
Okay. You see, looks like chests and chests of stuff down there.
Okay. I'm going to pull my head out from the stream. I'm going to survey the room. First and foremost, these people need help. It's time to get these people out of here.
Okay.
They've suffered.
Baird starts just leading them out with his boy. Like, he can, because there's only like 3 of them, he can lead them all out.
Okay.
Because 2 of them can actually walk.
Yeah, that's true. Well, at the very least, I would want to deliver the hag to the town before sifting through all of the loot.
Okay.
So that's main goal number 1. I'm gonna try and like fireman carry and like bring this hag to the town, and then
Roll me a strength check.
oh my god, dude, that's like my worst stat.
I'll give you advantage because she's tied up.
Nice. 16.
Okay. You manage to carry her with because of your small stature, a lot of effort.
Yeah. Okay.
But you managed to carry her back to the town. What do you do with her?
I kind of is there like a prison that I've been directed to or seen walking around the town?
There looks to be an executioner's post in the middle of town.
I want to take her body and I just want to like throw it and attach it into the post if I can.
Okay. Yeah, she's there. It looks like the citizens all see you bring her, and they see some of the younglings return. They kind of cheer for you. They're like, woo! And then after a while, when they don't see any more children, they slow their clapping.
I'm going to look out to the townspeople, and I'm going to hang my head and say that we've recovered everyone we could.
You see a good chunk of them start crying, and you see another group of angry men go to get kindling. It seems they are going to burn the witch.
Hey, she's locked up pretty tight, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I got no interest in seeing somebody get burned alive, whether they're a hag or not.
Okay.
This would be the point that I would probably
go back
and sift through the loot and then come back after this is done to see about celebrations and mournings and see about how the town will do in the future.
All right, sounds great. Yeah, so you go back to the cave here. Let me get these two posers off. There we go. Yeah, you go back and you're kind of. I need you to roll me. Oh, I'm gonna need you to roll me athletics checks.
Okay. Well, here's the first one. 17.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Holy shit. You are one lucky motherfucker. Like, you don't understand. I had a treasure table here. Okay. Yep.
Hey, man. Lucky roll on the treasure table?
You got an extremely lucky roll. Okay. So you go down, and you see a couple things, and you just kind of, you grab what you think looks best, and you come back up to the surface. Opening this item, you see a pouch in your hands. Opening it up, you see a large amount of space.
No way. That is really lucky. Would I recognize what this is? Like, is this a common enough magical item for me to understand it?
Check.
Okay.
Because these are still expensive as fuck to make.
Oh, of course, dude. I came from a gnomish village. I don't know.
You don't know jack shit.
I don't know jack shit about it.
Dual 7s. You don't know jack shit.
But I do know that it's a pouch, and it looks like it holds a lot more than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will put that into my backpack.
Yeah, put it in an unidentified pouch. And you can put in quotations, maybe bag of holding or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Do you dive again?
Yeah. I don't need to breathe, so...
Alright. Roll me another athletics.
Alright. 11.
Okay. Well, now I need to roll a d10, my bad. Sweet. Okay. Roll me a d4 real quick.
D4
Yeah.
coming at you. 1.
You manage to swipe. It looks like a rock, and you come back up. You are holding a diamond worth 50 gold pieces. And you go back to the village, I'm guessing?
Yeah, after I pick up the gold, I'm going to immediately leave the cave and head back to the village.
Yeah, you see Baird is outside looking
And
way worse for wear.
what of Artemis?
Oh, you go back through that way?
This time I do go back through that way. Previously, I was just taking the side path.
You go back to the cavern with him. Let me bring you there. Oh, this is a new one.
This guy wasn't prepped.
No, he prepped. Okay. Going back. You see he is there, and he looks angry at you. He's like, "What did you do?"
I was only following orders.
And he looks...
I did what I had to do.
Yeah, did you know? Okay. Great. Okay. And he is going to look angry, and he's going to attack you.
Huh? Can I have more than 1 HP? Oh no.
Can you?
Oh no.
You didn't have to come back for this guy, you know that, right?
Man, I didn't want to lie. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we reap what we sow.
Yeah. Okay.
How many spells did I use? I have to scroll through this
Hey, did you
combat.
know he's a 5th level spellcaster?
What the fuck, dude?
Let's see. What'll he use? Ooh.
Dude, I only used 1 spell.
You know what he's
I
gonna
still
do?
have spell slots.
You know what he's gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
He's going to fly past you towards the village.
Son of a bitch. Well, now I gotta go after him.
Good. Do I have a generic town center I can use? This is way too rich for the town.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah. I'll just keep you in the lair. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so he flies towards the town, and before he can get very far, you see Baird jump and grapple this thing before he takes out a piece of dynamite.
What the fuck?
He lights it on the skull's flaming head and shoves it in his mouth, and he holds it.
This guy's insane. Can I use... Okay. Okay. I would like to use Mage Hand. And then I would like to use my rogue ability to make it invisible. And I want it to fly over and try and grab the skull.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand.
Okay, I'm on it.
Better hope it works.
13.
Let's see. Okay. You managed to get it about 3 feet from him. before it explodes. So that's going to be... I want you to roll me 3d10s.
Oh no, he's making me roll the damage.
Plus 8.
Plus 8?
Better hope you don't roll well.
8 plus 8, 16.
You are lucky. So lucky. He's down,
Man, a
but
1,
he's not...
a 2, and a 5.
Yeah, he is down, but he is not dead completely from that. As it looks like you tore it from his left hand, and his left hand is now gone from the explosion. As he is on the ground coughing up blood.
I mean, I'm yelling out for like a medic, for like guards, for something. What of the skull? Is it gone?
Oh, it is donezo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just the damage to Baird. You should have seen the damage to the fucking skull.
Okay, I don't even want to see that shit. It's disintegrated now. Okay, I'm like yelling out into the crowd for like somebody to do something. Is anybody stepping forward?
Yeah, you see what looks like another... What looks like a half Asmar, actually, kind of rush up. It's a... you know, you can't really tell. They kind of look androgynous in a way. And they walk up and they're like, "What happened?"
Well, that's a lot to explain. There was dynamite and it blew up, and Baird, he needs help.
And you're gonna see they are gonna pick up what assumes to be a family member and carry them to the medic center, wherever that is in town.
Okay. And I'm gonna look over at like the rest of the crowd with the townspeople. How are they looking?
They are shocked at what happened to Baird, since he's, from what you can tell, one of their village leaders. Mm-hmm. They also think it's pretty heroic what he did. And then they're looking more hatefully than ever at this burning body of a screaming witch.
Oh, she's still going?
Oh, yes.
What the fuck, dude?
If you put her on a scale next to a goose.
Little Monty Python? Okay. Well, seeing this crowd obviously have quite a wide array of emotions, I've done my job. Can I pick out either of the other two men that were sitting at the table from the crowd?
Yeah, they look like they're in the back, just kind of talking amongst each other. And
I want to walk over to them.
Well, as they're talking, they enter the town hall.
Okay. I mean, they noticed the explosion, right?
Yeah. They're discussing what to do when there's kind of a power vacuum, you know?
Okay. I'm going to kind of look upon the crowd, and then I wish to just walk straight into town hall.
Okay. You gather this. They're in there talking. It's like, what do we do? I mean, and that's all you hear before you come in and they notice you.
I'm just going to kind of like half triumphantly, half like solemnly say, like, she's not a problem anymore.
We thank you for that.
And I'm gonna take that bag of 26 gold and I'm gonna drop it onto the table.
There's no need. We were gonna pay you for the job. I mean, but thank you. And they're basically going to say, would you like for a blacksmith to make you anything? Anything at all. Free of charge.
Hmm. Hmm.
You have a rapier, right?
I do have a rapier. I'm trying to think if there is anything better than a rapier.
Get it silvered.
I could get it silvered. That's only. Is that only +1 to the monsters, or is that
It's well, it bypasses magical resistances and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's what it does. Does it give you a +1 on it though?
Well,
I forget how silvering works. I've like
you could
rarely
either
ever
have,
done it.
Yeah, you could either have it +1 or you could have it silvered. If
Oh, it's either or.
Yeah, but you can have both done. It's just like two separate things, is what I mean.
Okay. I mean, if he can make me like the Vorpal sword or like,
No.
okay. I nod, and I kind of and I say thank you for the gift, but it's payment not necessary. Your town has been through so much.
They are insisting.
I will visit your blacksmith, but sadly I can't stay for too long. I don't know how long my ship will be docked.
Fair. Thank you so much. And Baird will write you when he recovers.
I wish to hear about this town a lot in the future.
We can
Hopefully we can
Yeah.
we can stay in touch.
Yeah, most of our trade has been cut off from all the disappearances, people believing we're haunted, but now that she's gone, we can only see.
What's the group I'm trying to become a part of called again?
The Telethian companionship.
Well, the Telethian companionship will send their regards then. And I will open up the door and start to walk towards the blacksmith to give my rapier silvered.
Okay. And you walk to the blacksmith, and you just see this hardy dwarven man. And he's like, yes.
Oh, whoops. I was promised by the two in the town hall that you could help me out. I would like to have my rapier silvered.
Why, of course. Anything for a friend of the town, and rumors spreading quickly. They talk of a little metal man that managed to take out this big old hag. Is it true?
I was half of the group that took her down. Baird came with me. He fought bravely, and without him, I would not be here.
Well, you have our thanks. Now what can I do for you?
I'm going to unsheathe my rapier, kind of plant it onto his desk or like working station, and ask for it to be silvered.
And he's gonna pick it up with finesse. He's gonna be like, a delicate weapon. Very detail-oriented. Yes, I can do something with this. And he's gonna go into the workshop, and he says, give me a day. Come back tomorrow morning.
I can do that, and I will head back towards like the town center.
All right. Going there, you just see what looks like almost larger than average bones on a pile.
I mean, if it's closure for the townsfolk, it's all I need to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about what time of day is it?
It's about 7.
Okay. Um, I think I would call it a night early, and I might go to the inn.
All right. Going in the inn, the bartender's like, "Welcome back, metal friend. I've been hearing rumors, and business has been booming. Is what I hear true?"
Well, if what you hear is that Hag's gone, then yes.
Drinks and rumor on the house tonight, little friend.
I will gladly have some brew.
And he is going to pass you. This one's a little bit stronger than the giant sails, since he didn't. So here you go. And he's gonna pass you. It's not a shot, but it's like a double tall shot.
Okay.
And be like, drink up.
All right. I'll take a hearty swig.
Constitution.
Already on it. 10.
Okay. You're kind of. This time it hits you a little bit more. Your eyes kind of just unfocus a little bit, but overall you're still able to move around and function as normal. You're just like, whew.
I got that. I got a little bit of social lubricant now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got the sour mash flavor in your mouth.
I'll thank him. I'll thank him for the drink, since it's been a very, very long time since I've indulged. And I will kind of mingle down at the first floor of the inn for like an hour or two before going back up to my room and getting some sleep.
All right. Yeah, you basically get congratulations from all the townspeople that have decided to celebrate tonight. Lots of pats on the back, shaking of hands, introducing.
Of course, of course.
As you, yeah,
it's all very new to him, so it's very kind of like awkward interactions.
Yeah, because before you were ostracized in a way.
Yes.
So it's very odd for you to be experiencing this this new feeling in a way.
I mean, even just walking around day to day, it's always been there, but now it's like nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
A home away from home, if you will.
Yep. Okay. Let me just skip to hold up. I'm just gotta skip through this stuff. I want to put on a different track. Yeah, and as you almost go into like sleep mode, roll me a D100 real quick.
Okay, can you give me 1 second? I'll be right back.
Okay.
One last time.
Yeah.
Clearly a little bit shaken, and still riding the adrenaline high from yesterday. He'll gather his belongings.
Yeah. And do you look in the mirror before you leave?
Sure, if there's one in the room.
You look in the mirror and you see a face right in front of you where yours should be.
Does the face look like the one from the dream?
Maliciously. And
I guess
it says to you, looking at you, don't lie to yourself. Come a little closer.
Take a step.
Come on, a little bit closer.
Who are you?
Oh, my name is not your concern at the moment. All you have to know is I want what I need. And he is going to crash through the mirror and grab you and pull you in.
What the fuck?
And as it almost seems like you enter the mirror, you wake up.
A double layer dream. Oh no, it's Inception. Man. Is there still a mirror in the room? Like, there's naturally a mirror in the room, correct?
Yeah, as you wake up, though, you notice it is completely broken.
Ooh. He's gonna kind of walk over and, like, look at the mirror. He's going to check the locks on the door. Is the door still locked?
It is completely locked. In fact, you don't think anyone's been in the room all night. Unless you want to roll me an investigation with this.
Well, of course. This isn't normal. $22.
You feel as though, well, nothing has stepped into your room last night. From what you can tell, something's been displaced here. And something was here, if not still.
Okay.
Do you pick up any of the glass, by the way? Do you pocket any of it?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not. I will simply gather my belongings, take this as a sign that I should get to more relative safety.
Okay.
I'm going to go back down. I'm going to go to the barkeep really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to place 3 gold pieces on the counter and, like, slide them towards him.
He's gonna be like, "You look like you've seen a ghost, son. Is something the matter?"
Apologies for the mirror upstairs. I accidentally broke it. Just payment for the mirror.
Oh, okay.
Plus a little extra.
Oh, sounds good. Well, thank you for staying, and again, thank you for what you did for us.
Of course. Stay well.
Mm-hmm.
I must get back to my my ship now.
Mm-hmm. And as you turn around, you hear a voice coming from where the bartender is, and it says, "He's judging you, you know."
I'll whip around and kind of look at the bartender and
He's just cleaning his glasses. The glasses. He's like, "Do you need something else?"
No. Just stay safe. Never know when another hag's gonna come around, you know.
Yeah, we can hope that doesn't happen for hundreds of years.
Well, you know who to call, and I'll take my leave with that.
All right. And as you close the door, almost replacing the sound of a door closing, you just hear, "Disgusting creature."
Um, kind of trying to brush everything under the rug. He's going to go to the blacksmith and see if his weapon is ready to be picked up.
Mm-hmm. And going to the blacksmith, he's like, you see him coming out of his little hut all sweaty, and he's like, "Whew, just in the nick of time. It just got done curing. Are you ready to see it?"
Of course.
All right. And he pulls out this honestly shinier than ever blade with it's got like engravings down the side, and it's like I forgot to ask you, what would you have liked engraved on it before?
Well, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be in character to really ask for an
Well, no, it
engraving.
wasn't asked. It was just like, what's something that you've always held to heart, like a saying or something. He would have asked you.
Hmm. Um, I guess, man, what's like something like, you know what? Have it say, let the sea set you free.
All right. And engraved in a very nice handwriting, or whatever he did to engrave it, honestly. It looks beautiful in your eyes. And it looks like he even made the hilt look a little bit more fancy as well, more fit to your hand. And you can add a silvered rapier to your engraved silver rapier to your weapons.
Yes, yes.
And he's gonna ask you, "Do you want to name it, son?"
Um,
Good blade
real quick,
deserves it.
what's the town called?
I don't think you ever really asked that. But
I never asked that at any point.
yeah, we're gonna call it. Yeah, we'll call it Duunsmuth.
Duunsmuth.
But
Okay.
spelled more. It's pronounced that way, but it's spelled like Dunn um, Muth apostrophe S. Duunsmuth.
Okay. Apostrophe H. I just wanted to write that down. Um, well, I don't think I've ever, I don't think I've ever named something before.
Good weapon deserves one.
Hmm. He's gonna go to grab the rapier from his hands and kind of like hold it in his own. Um,
What's it calling to
hey,
you, boy? And almost as if it's instinct, it whispers a name. What is that name?
hmm.
Almost as if the sword wanted itself named.
Man, I don't even fucking know.
Do you want me to name it for you?
I guess you can.
Okay. This sword is going to be named the Droll Miner. Sorry, Drollmeyer. Drollmeyer. So Druulmeir. Roll miner. You got to do the rolling of the R's.
I'll say the blacksmith named it.
No, it's the sword
No?
almost called out to you that name.
Okay, okay. Never mind then. I will change that. Okay. Well, I'm going to look up at him, very pleased with his work, and thank him. And well, with skills like these, how are you not in the capital? I mean,
I used to be. I used to be. I have no need for money or big bustling cities. I wish to just retire in peace and alone. But if you ever need further work done, I am glad to do it for you.
well, if we ever have a ship that needs repairs, consider it on the house.
Sounds great. Hero of Duunsmuth.
I will nod, accepting the title, and start to walk out of the blacksmith's.
All right. And as you leave, you almost hear those little insults and things, those doubts, almost get quashed by the holding of this sword.
Okay. I've been writing like cliff note, like bullet point notes.
Yeah, that's
Would you
okay.
like me to do actual notes for this kind of for the solo sessions?
Um, yeah, you can just like do a simple summary of like what happened.
Because so far,
Because
um,
Jam did it, and
in
Jacob's doing their own little like summary cliff notes for what happened during these sessions. I think it'll help you. You can even write it like the normal notes if you really want to. Um,
because what I've done is in the journal tab in the Discord throughout the entire session so far,
mhm.
I've just been writing down like what Proto has been like thinking in like quick like 3 word
Okay.
like
Yeah.
short things that like go through like each major part
Yeah. You and
of.
that's great. And you can
Okay.
do that. You can expand on it. Maybe if you want it to be feature parody, kind of with what Jam and Jacob are doing, you can look at their notes for kind of an example there. But
Okay. Um, because just wondering if you wanted something official, but for now I'll keep the bullet points in here, and then
yeah,
we'll
I
figure that
mean,
out later.
they both were writing in the notes document, so definitely put it all in the notes document at some point.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Leaving the blacksmiths.
Head off back to your town.
I do want to say goodbye to Baird if he's conscious, and then I would like to head back to the town.
You roll up to the infirmary, or what is you could call an infirmary, I guess.
Yeah.
You see,
Medical tent.
yeah, you see him on a bed next to his son. They're both. The sun's out cold, but you see Baird is just kind of smiling at seeing that he's alive at least.
I'm going to kind of is it like a tent or like a building?
A very small, abandoned-looking building that was transformed into it. It looks like.
Okay. Um, I'm going to knock on the door before an entrance.
Okay, and he sees you. He's like, "Come in, please, Proto."
Uh, I'll take a step in
Hmm.
and I'll kind of survey the scene and give him a light smile.
I thank you very much. Uh, Me and my partner here have been very, very worried, and we thank you for helping me retrieve our son.
Of course, I mean, I could only imagine the grief.
Yes.
But
Now, And he's going to attempt to stand up to try to greet you farewell. And he's going to shakily get up, his what's left of his arm in a sling. And he's going to walk over, and he's going to truthfully hug you.
I'll give him one back. Not something I do too often. So it's very slow for me to come up and give him the rest of that hug.
Mm-hmm. And you feel like almost the patter of like some tears drop on you. And he's just like, whenever or whatever you need, we will help you.
Well, it goes likewise to you, friend. And I'll give him another smile. But in the in the future, if we can avoid dynamite, maybe.
Well, it was about to fire a spell off at my townspeople. I couldn't wait.
Of course. Well, they still need a leader, and you seem like a fine one.
Thank you. And he kind of walks you outside, where he kind of waves his remaining hand at you as you leave, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I guess now it's time to go home. Or, well, back to the ship at least.
Yeah. On your way back, you have to stop again for the night.
Of course, I was waiting for this.
And out of the forest, you see the lizard men returning. And the one from before looks like it comes up to you and shakily writes on the picture. Writes on the piece of paper. And it's like, did you kill them?
I will nod and say the witch is dead.
Okay. You see what looks like a tear of almost happiness but also sadness drops, and they go back and they hug their family members. And you hear like the most broken comment you've ever heard just say, "Thank you," as they go off into the forest.
Damn. Well, it seems like my work is done.
Alright, and after another day of travel, you arrive back in the Havasi City dock.
Nice. Time to go hit on the owl lady.
Yeah, fucking bird lady. I'm gonna get some feathers up in this bit.
Okay. Little bit of fussy. Alright, I will strut back onto the ship.
You like the picture?
Holy shit. Where'd you even find that? That looks like it would be from like a $2 dating sim on Steam. Oh no, I'm right.
No, I got it from the Roll20 additional. Like, there's like several assets you can get, and it was just one of the assets.
Huh.
Because they don't take up space in your uploads. So this was before I bought Plus, so I was like, oh fuck, I'll use these.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cute character.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could definitely be used.
Yeah. And Cromdrex sees you approach back and is like, "Welcome back, little one. So, anything exciting happen? Anything, did you manage to capture who they were looking for?"
Well, you see, I brought them to them alive.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that case an hour later.
Oh, Understood. Understood.
She got burned alive.
And he's gonna look both ways. Did she deserve it?
She was a hag.
She deserved it. Except Granny. Granny doesn't deserve it.
Is Granny a hag? What the fuck?
What? No.
Oh
Granny's not
no.
a hag. Granny's not a hag. What are you talking about?
Oh no. Um, I'll kind of like give him a nod and say,
Granny's an old hag in the way that she is old and wrinkly.
yes, of course, of
Of
course.
course.
Um, well, the job is done, and safe to say the townspeople got what they wanted.
That is great. And I'm assuming they already gave you your reward?
I will swing out the rapier.
And he's going to look at it first and he'll be like, I don't believe it. How'd you get him to make you do that?
I don't know. All I know is that it was free. So, I figured this was my reward.
And you're going to see him like, he looks and he's like, I know exactly the dwarf that did this. This was, man, he's a legend in our culture. Don't you understand? He's one of the greatest blacksmiths ever lived. He actually originated from the country of Canu, but he recently came, here to settle down.
This guy's like reading me his LinkedIn. Well, I mean, I can't say it's my craft, so I don't know too much, but he did a fine job.
That sword will serve you till the end.
I sure hope so. It's very sparkly.
As you say that, basically like light gleams off of it and just bounces everywhere in
Swing.
mid daylight.
Yeah, it's like a disco ball.
And he's also gonna look at it one more time and he's like, they say that there's one trick to all of his swords that they almost have a life to them. And he's just gonna look at it. Are you gonna let him investigate it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And he's gonna look at it. He's gonna like, there's some runes down here. I'm not versed in magic, but man, there's runes down here that do something. Maybe you could bring it to a wizard or something to help you learn what it does.
How much longer will be in port?
Oh, not too much longer. We once Tempest and Guat get back from their adventures and completing their quests, I believe we'll immediately be kind of rushed into a meeting with the Telethian group, and we'll be able to leave and do something for them.
Well, even a robot needs his rest. I think it's best for me to go to my quarters for now.
Aye, aye.
And with that, Proto will go to his quarters.
Yeah. And as you go to bed, you hear a clown giggling in the room next to you. And that is how we will end today's
right where
session.
I'm supposed to be. All right, good session.
Whew. Long one.
Yeah.